Yo, people, welcome to Danny AFC TV 10 p.m. live. Yes, it's the weekend warm up. I kind of think that the title of the show which I might change as well. I don't want to clash with no one else out there, but I'll have a look at that later. Shouts out to WB on that one. But yeah, I'll possibly have a rethink of the title. But the weekend warm up is, yes, we are previewing all of the Premier League games. More importantly, if you want to be getting your hands on a prize from Danny AFC TV, all you need to do is, I'm not saying it's easy, but all you need to do is go through all of the Premier League games. If you go on the BBC app or the Premier League, the Sky app, preferably, they're all in the same order, innit? As in the kickoffs, like they all put it in the same order, like whoever's 12:30, then the 3 p.m.s, then Sunday games, then Monday, the Merseyside derby. I think Hussein Juma has probably just texted me his predictions. He certainly has. Shouts out to him because he can't be on the show today. So shouts out to Hussein Juma, to Sophie, Linda, maybe AFC Governor has texted me as well. His score predictions. I will go and look. Jean Arby is in the building. Guys, don't ever think I forgot you, Jean Arby. Here's the list of the names that I've written down so far for this combo. It's a competition for the real ones. Danny, UE, Hazza, Hanyumi, Lee Akers, WB, Jamar, Daniel He, Linda, Rodney DePlonker, Jean Arby. Never forget Jean Arby. Blazer, AFC Governor, Luca, and Sophie. Anyone that I forgot? Phil Mitchell might want to play, so let me write Phil Mitchell down. Phil Mitchell. So Phil Mitchell, just to brief you, what you got to do is just go through either the Sky app, the BBC app. I'll read them out to you right now. It is the Premier League games this weekend, mate. So just get your predictions in. 0-1, 4-1. Shouts out to UE Arby, Fendem Notice. So obviously Austin Trustees live right now, Birmingham. Game's just about to finish. So like if you go onto the Sky app, for example, bang, like that. That is Saturday's fixtures in the Premier League. So starting with West Ham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Brentford, Crystal Palace, Brighton, Fulham, Forest, Leicester versus Tottenham, Southampton versus Wolves, and Bournemouth versus Newcastle. Then we obviously slip into Sunday, Leeds, Man United, Man City, Villa. And then we finish off on Monday with the Merseyside derby, which is Liverpool versus Everton, which, I didn't realise. Monday, of course, it's an 8 p.m. kickoff. So we'll go live. I might even finish with a last few minutes of a watch-along with the Merseyside derby. I might go live at 9:30, and we'll total up who is right and who is wrong. There will be a prize from the Arsenal Club Shop at the end of every single month. So obviously we've started a couple of games in this month, but never mind. And then we'll take it from the first of the month, every single month going forward, guys. So let me get into the comments as always, and then we'll get into the score prediction. Jean RB, Phil Mitchell, WB, safe. I see you, bro. Shouts out to WB on some gangster artwork for me today, bro. I'll see you tomorrow, most definitely. I have a prize for you already, WB. A Sherbert style kind of prize. WB, fucking hell, totally forgot as well. You're going back into, sorry, I'll grab you into the group, blah, 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 so you can probably keep a note of everyone's scores in case I ever forget them, lose them. I'm a bit more pen and paper where you'll whack it down in notes on your iPhone or whatever Samsung you're dealing with. Right, big up my guy, Danny, realest YouTuber out there. Shouts out to you, Hazard. If Zed wants to get involved, bro, tell him he doesn't have to come on live. I'm not going to hot him up and say, right, because he ain't live, he ain't going, play him. Tell him to just text you quickly before I come off the live, though, preferably, if he wants to play. And get his score predictions in, bruv. So I've got you. I've got Hazard's. I've got Linda's. I've got Sophie's. Probably AFC Governors, and I've got Hussein Juma. So if any of them people ain't in the stream tonight, it's no problem. They have texted me their score predictions. Jean-Albert, offend them. Tomorrow, guys, obviously, Jean RB, shouts out to you. I will be going live 2 times tomorrow. 2 times, Danny twice, Danny 2 times, Danny 2 times, Danny 2 times. I'll be going live for the Arsenal Brentford main event in the morning. Oh, no, sorry, at 3 p.m. Yes, I do 3 p.m. kickoffs. I couldn't give an F. Shouts out to all the real ones. Shouts out to all the 3 p.m.ers. Shouts out to WB on that again. I don't have to shout out all the 3 p.m. kickoff people. Shouts out to Hanyumi, my real G, California's finest. I said me and you, we would be at the top of this league. I'm forgetting there's people that hang me about my group. I can't disrespect anyone because then there's Hazard, then there's WB, then there's Lee Akers. This game is going to be all right. I can see this. With a genuine prize, you know what I mean? Imagine Hanyumi wins it straight away. Bang, we're going to figure out how to get that shit to California. California, for postage and packaging. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. But shouts out to all the real ones. Guys, as I said, Danny 2 times. Arsenal Brentford tomorrow, live watch along 3 p.m. till about 5, and then I'll be back probably 8:30. I'll take a look at the ring walk along. WB can watch boxing tomorrow. Don't make me drink shot now. I'm never going to drink WB ever again. That's it. I touch wood. There's my double click. I cease to ever play with WB's box. Right. Where are we going? Sorry, and tomorrow night there'll be the boxing. It's Adam Azim versus, I don't know, some dude called Reyes. So I'll be looking at that. Caroline Dubious is fighting as well. So yeah, tomorrow it is Danny 2 times. Danny AFC TV live, Arsenal versus Brentford, and I'll be live for the boxing main event. Obviously, we got Anthony Joshua regarding boxing coming up April the 1st. And we've got another event, can't remember. It might be a YouTube Gazer versus Floyd Mayweather or something. But I'll be covering the fucking ass of all of them, guys. Please get the likes on the video. Can we start right now? Because I had about 3 yesterday when I started. About 20 past 11, I started asking for likes on my videos, 2 likes. And I was like, wow, over an hour of wonderful service and you give me 2 likes. But shouts out to all the real ones. Please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Hanyumi, my G, you're going to be at the top of this league as well, aren't you? You are California's finest. Yo. Shout out to my real one, Lee Akers. What are you drinking? Straight Pepsi today, my G. It's Pepsi. They wouldn't advertise me, but fuck it, I'll give them a freebie on me. Bro, I'm done with alcohol, honestly. Done. Never again, bros. Do you know what, bros? I done it. I'll drink socially, but bros, it'll make me sick, innit? I'm not cut out for it. Just certain human beings. I'll cut out to drink. Some are cut out to blaze. Some do other particular narcotics. I'm not going to go into names. Me, bros. Alhamdulillah, bros. Like literally, I can't, bros. It's an evil thing, isn't it, bros? Alcohol's just not meant to be for certain human beings, and it's not meant to be for me, bros. It busses me up, bros. It's evil, isn't it? You know what I mean? Hazard's already, bros. Not even forget Hazard, but you know, Easy would have told me, bros, take that drink out of your hand before I slap you. Do you know what I mean? Shouts out to Easy. Where are you on this game, Easy? Shouts out to all the real ones, guys. Please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. But yeah, Jean RB, I'm done with alcohol, bros. Could never be trying that rubbish again. Do you know what I mean? Linda, good evening. I have got your score. Shouts out to you, Danny and Amanda. What we saying? Rowan, Yui. Take your hats off to Yui, my guys. Take your hats off to Yui. Shouts out to you, my G. I need the names and the spreadsheet. I certainly will, bros. I'm going to sort it all out. We'll start staging this somehow right now. As I said, I've got Danny, UE, Hazza, Hanyumi, Liakers, WB, Jamar, Daniel, Heel, Linda, Rodney, Jean RB, Blazer, AFC Governor, Luca, Sophie, and Phil Mitchell. The people's results that I've got, don't worry, I'll text that to you in a while. Everyone else, we're going to have to start getting involved and getting your score predictions in, whether it's on Twitter, if you're on the groups, you know what to do. And boy, you might have to do it on this live. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. There is a genuine prize from the Arsenal shop every month at the end of every single month. And then at the start of this month, at the start of next month, that's when we will start all over again. And there'll be obviously a couple of more games because obviously I'm the one that's losing this month. We're already into the month, but never mind. Big up all the real ones locked in. Yes, shouts out to you, honey. Yumi. There is loads of Arsenal news. We'll get into the predictions as well, ASAP, and then we're going to get into Arsenal news. We have been linked. Shouts out to UE. Shouts out to WB. Also, both of these men send this to Victor Roque. He is a Atletico Palmeiras striker. He's 17. His 18th birthday is at the end of the month. So that means when you're 18 in Brazil, not sure if you know the laws carefully, like when Anwari, if he doesn't sign a contract to Arsenal when he's 16, bang, he can go Chelsea, Man City. But in Brazil, they extend it by another 2 years. You can't go nowhere till you're 18. But Victor Roque is 18 this month. So shouts out to UE and WB on that one. I have chased it up a little bit. I haven't really got much to say, but I've chased it up. I'll get into that shortly. What's the predictions, bro? What did I miss? Right, brother. So it's basically the Premier League games, brother. Thank you, me. I've probably ranted enough now. You've probably got the gist, but I'll do it again anyway for anyone jumping in late. So, for example, you go to the Sky app, but I have checked BBC is the exact same, and you just go to the scores, or even on a betting app, bros. Go William Hill; it will be in the same format. Do you know what I mean? So just look at the Premier League score. So, for example, it's West Ham Chelsea because that's the 12:30 kickoff. So that's the first one alphabetically. Then it's Arsenal Brentford on the 3 p.m. Crystal Palace Brighton. It goes exactly like that. So all you've got to do for you, Hank Yumi, because we know it's West Ham Chelsea, then Arsenal Brentford. You've just got to go 1-0. The first one, I take it that's for West Ham Chelsea. Then you'll say 4-0. I take it that's for Arsenal Brentford. 2-1. I take it that's 2-1 for Palace Brighton, as long as it's in that order. And then you click to the next day, which is Sunday, which is obviously Leeds Man United, Man City Villa. And on Monday is Liverpool versus Everton. And then that's at 8 p.m. I might do a bit of a watch along for that one. And then at 10 p.m. we look at the results and we see who's the winner. It isn't a weekly winner, guys. I'm not a millionaire, but it will be a decent little present from the Arsenal Club Shop, the Armory, and it will be once a month, and it will be at the end of the month. So the final game of the month, whether it's the 26th, 28th, the 30th, the 31st, the final game of the month, quite easily, will be the last game of the month that qualifies you to get points. It will be 1 point just for if you get a 1-1 right, 2-2. There's no double points, triple points, because it will get confusing for WB or me probably. That's keeping the scores over the weeks or month at a time. Then again, it won't be that hard to do because it's a month at a time. If it was over the season, it would be a lot harder. So, yeah, it's a month at a time. So self-explanatory, guys. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribed if you're new. I will be in the Manor on a Sunday because I'm doing a watch along early tomorrow, and I'll be going to the club shop to keep an eye. I know they had a couple of sales as well, but I'll keep an eye on what's good in the club shop and something that I think the real ones on the channel will like. Every game or just Saturdays? Nope, every game for every Premier League game, bros. Every week, whether there's a Friday, Saturday. Listen, if there's a Friday, we can do that none avoid. If people haven't got their results, their choices in by the 10 p.m. on Friday. It's mainly going to be the Saturday, Sunday, and a Monday fixture. If people do get their predictions in on Friday, they've got an extra game to earn it themselves an extra fucking point. I will never, if they text me on WhatsApp, my Twitter group, or whichever way it is, if you've got the foresight to text me and say, right, Friday, there's actually a game. It's Villa versus Norwich, blah, blah, blah. We know Norwich ain't in the Premier League. But you, for example, bang, you get that one into me, you get it right. That's your fucking point that week, guys. So it is as self-explanatory as that. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Big up Linda and all the real ones. What games are we predicting? All the Premier League games, guys. All the Premier League games. Every weekend. All the Premier League games. Phil Mitchell, this whole weekend, bro. Shouts out to Hazard for letting him know. How are we all doing? Better for seeing you, girl. Sharma, there's a new name. I'm sure you want to get involved. Chelsea, man. Number 17 is Sharma, the Joker. Sharma, Joker, I'm going to write him. So, Sharma, the Joker, I'm sure I don't have to say it 100 times. Please just get your predictions in as the way we see it. On the Sky app, the BBC app, bang, get your predictions in. A prize, obviously, I know you're not an Arsenal fan. I'd have to figure out something. If you was leaving at the end of the month, bros, I'd have to generally have a rethink on what the prize was. A bottle of fucking Courvoisier or something. Do you know what I mean? Shouts out to all the real ones. Please be getting the likes. Rah. All right, bros. There is posting, but yeah, I do get you. Or you can put if you win, you can put it into the channel. You can give it to one of the real ones. You can say, right, if I win, Sophie Rose gets the prize. If I win, Phil Mitchell, Linda gets the prize, for example. What the fuck is my computer doing? So yeah, that's the way it will go. If you can't get the prize to me, or I can't get it to you, or you ain't got an address, or I can't really get it to you, you can name someone, an individual on the stream who wins your prize, like a Linda or Sophie. Do you know what I mean? I've been Phil Mitchell. I don't think you're going to choose a geezer like me or Lee Akers, but if you do, lovely. Shout out to all the real ones. Do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. When you is ready, guys, start getting your predictions in. Luca's in the chat. Luca, you're in at name number 14. I already had the good foresight to name get Luca's name in. Luca, there is a genuine prize. I don't want to keep saying it a million times, from the Arsenal shop at the end of this month. Just get all of the Premier League predictions in. Type them to me. You have got me on Twitter, Luca. You can do it on Twitter as long as it's by 3 p.m. tomorrow. But start getting them, guys. Start getting your score predictions in, whether it's via the BBC. Listen, the first fucking fixture is quite simple. It does it in order of times, whether it's a betting at William Hill or Ladbrokes. I use the Sky app here, guys. The Sky app is quite simple. So the competition this weekend obviously goes Saturday to Monday, as there is a Monday fixture, Everton versus Liverpool. We start off with West Ham Chelsea, Arsenal Brentford, Crystal Palace Brighton, Fulham Forest, Leicester Tottenham, Southampton Wolves, Bournemouth Newcastle. Sunday. Leeds, Man United, Man City, Villa, and Monday is Liverpool, Everton. Genuine prize from the club shop. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. And when and as you are ready, start getting your score predictions in. Easy gave me a backup link as well. I've got Sky Glass. Don't think you're gangster, bros. Now, shouts out to you. I'm not even gonna begrudge you nothing, bros. Fact, shouts out to you on the artwork today. Big up. I'm gonna put you in the WhatsApp group as soon as this stream is done. WB, how long you and Danny been brethren for? Fucking quite a while, bros. Luca, good evening, bros. So, Luca, I hope your mind ain't blown. Every Premier League game, Saturday to Monday, get your predictions in. It is worth a prize, guys. It is worth a prize. Where do you mean you're out? Where are you out to? Who offended you? Did someone offend you? Maybe I said because he's in at 14. What do you think I was doing? Did you think he was releasing a fucking song? What do you think this is? Fucking top of the fucking pops? I don't get people. Maybe he's just out. Whatever. Wow, you two man go back. Yeah, man, real friendship. Love that. Yeah, of course. That's why you have to jump into the group, isn't it? Like, WB's a real one. But anyway, we're dropping all the nonsense things. Guys, I'm going to get in some awesome, I'm going to finish the comments. And then I'm going to get into today's news. And then we're going to get hard into this predictions thing. Luca. Yeah, what was that all about? Who said what there? Right, Danny, I live in China. Easy gave me a backup. WB, big up. Right, hi. How are you? 12 years and I'm out. Hi, how are you? I'm out. Maybe I didn't say it quick enough. Maybe I didn't acknowledge him quick enough. You know, innit? You know, Hazard. When you know. Yeah, bro. I smelled him around the corner. I followed the smell, man. With Buster the dog. I love that. Not that I stink, bros. I'm sure you know. He knows. The blaze, isn't it? I was blazing on the corner with my dog. My dog's in the grass, isn't it? He must have thought, raw, what's that peg like? And then met me. Kamala's name goes in at number 18. Kamala, sweet 18. 18. Right. Kamala, I don't want to say it a million times. It's real explanatory. It's real explanatory. Bang! Lee Akers has got his scores in. Shouts out to him. He has gone 1-1, 3-2. That's for obviously for Arsenal. 1-2, 1-0, 1-2, 1-2, 2-2, 0-1. Shouts out to Akers. He's got his score predictions in. Shouts out to you, Kamala. Just get all your score predictions just the way Lee Akers done it. If you've got the Sky app or the BBC app, it's pretty simple. I'm going to get into the comments in a moment. I'm going to get into today's news, guys, because there is quite a lot. Again, genuinely. Whoa. Gosh. Oh, fuck me. There it is. Jesus. Flip the page, Dan. Don't forget, WB has a. Don't know what to say. Of course. Bang, there's Hanyumi. So listen, I'm going to just quickly, while it's on in front of me, I'm going to jot Hanyumi down so I get these to order to WB later. Bollocks, now I'm flicking pages. So Hanyumi is the fourth man on the list. Right, 1-1. 1-1. 1-1, 2-1. 2-1. Yes, I will do it slowly, guys. I'm going to make sure I get it on point. 1-0. Let me put a fucking thing between that. 1-0. 0-0. 0-0. 1 tree. 1 tree. 1 tree. 1-0 and 1-0 and 0-2. 1-0 and 0-2. 1-0 and 0-2. So that's 1-1, 2-1, 1-0. 0-0. 1-3. 1-0. 0-2. Everyone else's, I'll write down as we're going along. Everyone that's texts me, bang, I can do it in my own time later. So shout out to fuck off. I've only put that in Lee Akers' name. I'm such a cunt already. You two men are swapping around. Fuck off. All right, let me just do that. What a dickhead. I'm going to write this out again, obviously, after. Why would I write that on Lee Akers' name? Them two men have spun around. Akers is in 4th place. Lee, it's not 4th place, and Hanyumi is 5th on the list. What a cunt! What a cunt I am! Unbelievable. Starting from the bottom, J Tune, you done now, innit? I was Danny's first sub on YouTube and Twitter. Gangster, go on, brother. If I win, bruv, you're buying me a tracksuit from the Armory. A tracksuit, I'll kick you in your fucking. Cano has grown. Magna, over 1,500 subs. Not a lot of channels or pods can do that. Smashing it, Danny. Thank you so much, UE. Respect to you, my RB. Always, my G. Man, I love you, brother. I love you. Stephen, everyone on the phone, 2 seconds. Let me just see it. Stephen say it could be his predictions as well. Nope, it's not letting me see. Shouts out to you, Acres. Yeah, I see it. My box has reset itself. What do you mean the box has reset itself? I didn't do nothing. Shut up. I done nothing. If you know him for 11 years, WB, I'll expect to. Sorry, what was that? What did he say? I've obviously missed something. Half out loud, WB. What did WB say? It's not there. I was Danny's first sub. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, all right, I hear you. All right, everyone, chill out. Tracksuit. Oh, it's tracksuit. That was from Lee Acres. Sorry, because it's fucking orange. Shout out to Lee Acres on that. Man, I'm having a nightmare already. Who's all up on the phone? Guys, everyone on the phone. I will see you in a second. Who was that? Shouts out to Sophie. Shouts out to listen. Everyone in a moment. Danny, I can sense you're fully getting me the new kit. Are you talking next season as well? Are you saving it up like for you're gonna win a couple? You reckon you're gonna win a couple of weeks in a row or something? Yeah. So the prize doubles up. Like yeah, I want that in double when I win next week or next month. Sorry, it's a month thing. I want that next month. So the prize just gets better and better. Hence all the games this weekend, bro. Send them to Danny on WhatsApp. You got his number, obviously. Yeah, bros. I'll put them on the groups, bros. Whatever better with you. Everyone that's doing it via my phone, sweet. I'm gonna take it slowly and write everyone's predictions down later. Like I've got Sophie's, I've got Linda's. I've got Hussein Juma's, I've got Lee Acres', I've got Hazard's. So everyone else, you can do it on the phone, or yeah, and Hank Yumi's I've got right in front of me. But Hank Yumi, do that again anyway, just because I've fucked that up and put it on in Lee Acres' spot for some reason. I beg you, offer has all mine. I have done my G. I have, unless you've got another message on there for me. Let me take a look. Could be important. Acres. That's my Saturday prediction. Lovely. Got that one, guys. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new, guys. Don't be shy. Get your score predictions in. Get W back in the Twitter group, Danny, bro. Your day one. Yeah, probs. All right, cool. We've changed it. I said, what's that game in Twitter? I love you, Huey. Go on, let's start it. Let's start up already. No, I'm joking. Like, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I agree, don't know. I feel your skills. I'm an OG after all. Go on, Hazard. Free Palestine, always. I'm having a pint. Go on, bro. Get your score. But listen, obviously, you've got me on Twitter, bro. So you've got till 3 p.m. tomorrow, Luca. If you're out there having a quick jar, no problem to you. I'm not going to begrudge you that. So, just get your score predictions in. Like Hank Yumi has already 1-1, 2-1, 1-0, 0-0, 1-3, 1-0, and 0-2 in the order in the Sky app. BBC app, they're all the same, most betting apps. I kind of had a quick sort of brief look today to make sure they won't cross-contaminate and everyone will be all confused. Now that I've caught up with the comments, guys, I am going to jump in. Locatelli, right, guys, a couple of conflicting things on Locatelli. Obviously, the kind of worms of him being linked with Arsenal has started all over again. But news from Italy is he hasn't actually, well, listen, he joined on loan. Like, I thought it was a permanent deal. Apparently, he joined on loan. It was a 2-year loan deal, and then Juventus have to come up with a 32 million euro agreed fee. Now, apparently, Juventus can't come up with this fee for obvious reasons at the moment. Hence why Locatelli has been linked with Arsenal and a bunch of Premier League teams. But this is something I'll be chasing up over the next 24, 48 hours. Locatelli, and is he actually on loan at Juventus, or did he actually sign outright? Because I can't remember. At the time, when he was linked with Arsenal, and then he went Juve, I actually thought it would have been a permanent. Maybe I wouldn't have given a fuck about the deal no more because he turned down Arsenal, or allegedly just didn't want to come out of Italy. So I probably just ignored the deal and didn't want to take no more look at it or notice of it. But allegedly, Locatelli could be on loan at Juventus, and they're struggling to pay the 32 euro the fee what they agreed. So yeah, obviously, bang, the job could be a good one if you want Manuel Locatelli, 25 years old. Midfield general, Serie A, Juventus. Marcus Thuram has been linked to literally every Premier League club on earth this evening. Arsenal apparently are leading the queue and will want the talented 25-year-old Frenchman. Obviously, he's with Bayer Leverkusen in Germany at the moment. Another guy in Germany, Moussa Diaby. I mentioned this last night. Bayer Leverkusen do appear to have one valuation of around £50 million. Arsenal would be ready to do a business between £40 or £50 million. I'm not sure Bayer Leverkusen will go that low, but Arsenal, I wouldn't want Arsenal to go to Bayer Leverkusen's valuation anyway. How much do I want Moussa Diaby? I'm scared of players from the Bundesliga, so I'm not really sure on the 23, almost 24-year-old Moussa Diaby. Jesus is up and running and in training. It is light training. They're saying the end of March privately. I'm hoping a bit quicker, maybe mid-March, who knows. But shouts out to Gabriel Jesus. Nketiah need you, bro. Nketiah does need you. Arsenal have been linked. Shouts out to UE and WB on this. Arsenal have been linked, to Brazilian kid, Victor Roque. Right, he's 17, plays for Atleti Palmeiras. I'm not sure of his goal stats. Shit, WB did send them to me, actually. I can go and look. From everything I've looked at today, whether we can believe every scenario that I've read, because this one has come out of nowhere, Barcelona and PSG seem to be stolen a march already on Arsenal in this deal. But Arsenal have got a Brazilian technical director in Edu Gaspar, and I'd like to think sometimes we are going to get a couple of young and these young talented Brazilians up and running and in the squad. Birmingham are going to go all out to sign Austin Trusty in the summer. I've been talking about this guy the last few days, and some of our younger guys, not necessarily, he didn't come through the academy. We know he signed him from the US, but I didn't realize he's actually 24 years old already, Austin Trusty. I've watched him tonight. He is a big part of what Birmingham are doing. So, do you know what? If we make a profit, I want £7.5 million, for example, for Austin Trusty. Shouts out to Arsenal, probably just bringing in a guy who didn't kick a ball and sold him on for a profit to a decent championship team in Birmingham, especially if they could get around the playoffs. But Austin Trusty is said to be wanted on a permanent by Birmingham and other top championship clubs. Florin Balogun, Arsenal will speak to him as soon as the season ends regarding his future. Will he go out on one more season's loan? This I hear is unlikely. Will he be at Arsenal battling for a first team spot? I hear this is very likely, but a lot of other sources are saying if Arsenal get the correct offer, he could be out the window, out the door. Fuck you. We want to make money for the summer. Other people that could be on the way in the summer, allegedly, Rob Holding. There is rumours a fullback is going. We've been linked with Edmund Topsoda, a right-footed centre-back, and Ivan Freshenda, a right-back. We've got 3 left-backs, Tierney, Tavares. I think one will go. Guys, we'll get into that later. George Mendes, this is now going around. What the bomb of fire did I tell you? There is no smoke without fire. If Danny AFC TV says something, there's got to be something in it. And there is, as I said a couple of nights ago, there is no smoke without no motherfucking fire. George Mendes is pretty much putting it out there as far as I know. He is set to meet representatives from Arsenal Football Club, Manchester United Football Club, and Liverpool Football Club regarding the Barcelona 20-year-old winger Ansu Fati, who, yes, let's have it right, seems to have lost his way over the last season or so. As Yui said, which is a fucking massive point, he's as injury prone as a motherfucker. Him and Partey in the same fucking 11 would frighten the fuck out of me. But talent-wise, bang, it's talent for days, isn't it? It's talent for fucking days. I'm going to get into some quick Premier League news, guys. Dusan Vlahovic, summer move. I don't know how people are saying he could be got from Juventus for as cheap as £11 million. Is there something in his contract? Can they not afford to pay him? I don't know. I think it's probably a bullshit thing that's popped up on me, but I will take a look and chase it down further. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, a former Arsenal captain. Yes, Chelsea did try all the window to get rid of him. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang cock-blocked it and played hardball and just was awkward with Chelsea, just so they have to pay him for a few months more. But his future does seemingly be to be in the US of A. Man United are ready to sack Mason Greenwood. Man United, yeah, mate. Don't seem to want young Mason anywhere near their first team. And would you, with what he was kind of charged with, even though all charges have been dropped, people have seen kind of I'm not going to get into it, but the girl, images, voice notes, or whatever it was, or she recorded it, I think, you know what I mean? So, Mason Greenwood, does anyone have any comments, or should we just let that one slip us straight by? But Man United apparently are set to sack Mason Greenwood and fuck him off there. Just fuck him off from them, basically. Eddie Howe, he has been talking on Sky Sports News today how financial fair play, the police of financial fair play, has already knocked on Newcastle United's door. He says this stopped him from making 1 or 2 key signings in January. I believe that to be James Maddison and who else was it? I was linking Newcastle with hard. They did have 2 top targets, and apparently, man, no. Newcastle ain't got it, even though they've got it. Yes, their owners are filthy rich. They can't just knock it about like that. And Eddie Howe is respecting the financial fair police, but Newcastle are being watched. Arsenal, see what I mean? If Newcastle have been watched and they haven't even took the piss yet or went nowhere near for me taking the piss, Isaac, what, 65, 68 million pounds? Like, do you know what I mean? That's about as far as they've gone. Look what Chelsea have done, in full respect. Chelsea, talking about them quickly, reckon, yes, they've got the remedy behind fixing this financial fair play problem. Not only did they strap every player and try and do most of the deals in installments over 8.5 years, as we all know, we don't have to go into it big time. They also said there's up to 11 players who are up for sale. They've got 5 or 6 people from the academy they all reckon is worth major money. Then we're going to throw that to Conor Gallagher, to go fling that with the Conor Gallagher, Hakim Ziyech, Loftus-Cheek, Romelu Lukaku, Callum Hudson-Odoi, a couple of people in defence. They're going to go Kuela. They're not going to get £63 million, but who knows? If they got a 20-30 million pound bid, they might be ready to fuck him off immediately. Chelsea reckon they can easily raise 250 million pound in the summer with player sales. So Chelsea maybe not in financial hot water as much as we all thought. If they can get 250 million pound in player sales, and in fairness, if they spend even the whole 250 million pound, but broke even in the summer, that probably goes a little bit. Again, I don't like saying it, but it probably would go a certain amount of way to repairing the fuckery that they've done over the last 2 transfer windows. But getting straight back into it, Marcus Thuram, as I've already mentioned, Arsenal, Newcastle, Spurs, Liverpool, everyone now seems to be sniffing around. That's just the Premier League. There's teams in Europe after him, Barcelona. Pep Guardiola has come out fighting regarding the financial fair play fuckeries at Man City. He says, no, I'm not about to walk out the door, and plans will continue as normal in the summer, as far as he knows. James Maddison and Jude Bellingham being Manchester City's English but main targets for the summer. Real Madrid to sign a central midfielder. This is keying up exactly what you said. Could this Jude Bellingham go Real Madrid? They've got a couple of golden oldies, even though they don't want to exactly get rid of them. Toni Kroos, Luka Modric. But you know what? And I know they've got the 2 French boys, Tchouaméni and someone else. But anyway, yes, Jude Bellingham, Real Madrid. I do see it. Who's this? David Raya, the Brentford #1 goalkeeper. There could be trouble ahead. Yes, being linked to Arsenal in the past. Says it is now time for him to seriously think about his future. He has a year left on his contract. Guys, does anyone want David Raya to be the back up the proper competition for Aaron Ramsdale? Emery to get £175 million Aston Villa war chest in the summer. If that's true, I reckon Emery could sign himself a good few players, and Aston Villa could, in fact, become a decent little team. And Omari Hutchinson, his loan move to West Brom did flop in January. But Chelsea have a plan to get him out to a decent team in the summer, send him out education-wise for a year, and yes, then hope to reap the rewards when he comes home to Chelsea Football Club. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Do remember, this is the weekend warm-up show. Please get your score predictions in for all of the weekend's games. Shouts out to everyone who has. Please hit the likes on the video and do be subscribing if we is new. And then I will get the score predictions over to WB ASAP. Dan, what do you make of City's dodgy accounts? Again, bros, I'm not saying they're not guilty, but it's not financial meltdown. It's not points deduction, in my opinion, so far. I reckon it is going to be a massive fine. A fine will not hurt their owners. It isn't like it has to come out the City accounts. They get a fine. Sheikh Mansouri can just bang. There you go. That's that £56 million fine out the way. Transfer embargo wouldn't be ideal for City, as it looks like City ain't the Man City of the last couple of seasons, even though they did start the season really well with Haaland scoring hat-tricks every single game and everything, etc. But something in the chemistry, as we can see over the last couple of months, doesn't seem perfectly right. It wouldn't be the best time for Man City to go through an embargo. But as I said to you also, it's something. It took 4 years to get this far. I'm hearing it could take 4 years to get to a court. So do you know what? It's nothing that's going to happen over the next season or 2. So Man City are going to go to fucking in the summer and go and get themselves Jude Bellingham and James Maddison. Full love to you, Danny. Asking me about WD, come back into the group. I say openly, I've got no problem with WD in the group so long as he remains a full toxic free, no energy, And that doesn't mean we don't disagree, people. There's no way. It doesn't mean we don't disagree, but we don't have to start attacking each other. But brothers, we disagree. Shit happens. But yeah, let's try and do it in a nice, respectful way. Hans, they're in trouble, bro. I don't see. Listen. A lot of people said Pep would have walked if they've majorly lied and blah, blah, blah. Pep ain't walking nowhere, number one, which I did say I didn't reckon he'd go nowhere to fuck. He's kind of come out fighting. He says they've done nothing wrong. If I still believe they've done something wrong, I'll be out the fucking door. So again, falsifying, brothers, I don't know how deep it is, in it, but I reckon it's going to go away with a fine and maybe a transfer embargo for a season. If that. And their very last warning: if you get in trouble, like you got a suspended sentence, you've been caught by the police for $3 a week, the same. A quick warning: one more offence made by you in the next 3 seasons we're going to throw all of the old charges against you. Some proper old bill shit, basically. we'll slap every charge on you. So they'll have to watch themselves pretty much from that point onwards for the next couple of seasons. I would very much imagine. So there'll be like a suspended sentence. They'll be on watch. They'll be on the naughty step properly for 2 years. A massive fine that Sheikh Mansour won't have any problems paying. And if they get an embargo, I reckon that'll be the most they punish, bros. With sponsors and everything, and people talking about Super Leagues, they're not going to kick City out of the Champions League, bros. They're not rocking that fucking boat. They don't want to kick Juventus out of the Champions League, bros, because they'll scream fucking Super League, and they never even formally took themselves out of that first proposal of the fucking Super League. So there's only so much they'll be punished, in my opinion. Start threatening them with their league liberty and going into the Championship. Start threatening them with no Champions League. Man City will be like, listen, do you know what, cunt? I'm going to now form a fucking Super League. Where's that big? We're going to form a Super League with this team, this team, this team, this team. And privately, I don't believe the Premier League. I don't believe UEFA. I don't believe any cocksucker out there actually subscribes to this Super League, honestly. So in that case, in my opinion, clearly, I don't think they're going to be punished madly, because there's two sides to every story. They probably haven't took the actual piss. They probably have, yes, bruv. What I can imagine they've done is they've said, right, Etihad Airways has now given us £27 billion in this sponsorship deal, but it wasn't really £27 billion. It was probably £2 million. But if they say £27 billion, it looks better for the overall accounts. That means they can spend money in the window. They've told many white lies that are not white, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Not getting racist. You know what I mean. Fuck, you know what I mean. They've said small. It's not small. How's the right way to word that? Bro, they haven't been vicious, thieving bastards. But yes, they've manipulated every rule under the sun. They've manipulated everything. They've got so close to breaking the football laws, just going over them sort of thing, just going over. Bros, we've had the whole Formula One thing where the team overspent there. And the dickhead that finally took the I'm not that much of a Formula One person, the shit off Lewis Hamilton, the fucking title, innit? And then they started saying the year after the motherfucking team had spent too much money on fucking greasing up and oiling down the engine. Fucking offend them. Do you know what I mean? Like, no. So yeah. If this is all true, why has it took so long to come out? Why did it happen over such a long period of time? And why is it just one whistleblower has told the fucking financial fair play police? I'm not sure. Like, pretty much like what Vincent Kompany says. When people start throwing people's names around like this, I get suspicious. Do you know what, Vincent Kompany? I agree with you. I get fucking suspicious as well. I don't think nothing's gonna happen to Man City. I have my opinion about stuff. So if you don't like it, brilliant. I love it. Yeah, but I don't think whatever the decision will be, that will not be to affect. Yeah, it won't be. It's not going to affect this season, most definitely. It's not going to affect next season. Could it affect the season after? And only if they get their asses in gear could it affect anything next season. Like, they'll have to have everything, obviously, all cases, all juries, all said, everything here and done by the end of the season to make a decision for the season after going forward. This will wrap into next season, bros. It'll be the season after, I reckon, quickest. But there we go. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's minor, and I wouldn't mind Arsenal being in this position, but shit, if you're just trying to climb to the top of the football period, unless madness comes out that they've done. But as I say, I reckon that they've said, yes, instead of getting £4 million from Hank Uni's fund in California, they've probably said they got £87.9 million from Hank Uni's fund in California. So they're just bollocksing about the contracts they've got, knowing that financially they've got the money. So they're just using their own money, bros. So how bad is it? Hank Uni, you own a football club, you've got, and it's say an under 8 football league. You've got 500 quid a fucking season to use. You've used your 500 quid. You know you want to buy them some fucking sports equipment, some new footballs, a couple of things that's going to help them out. You want to send them to a decent little training ground. So you start dipping into your own pocket. Well, bros, that's actually not allowed. In a way of saying it. Do you understand? Whether it's for an under 8 team, or under 16 teams, under fucking dickheads team, or a fucking dickhead fucking whatever team. Do you know what I mean? If it turns out like that, so Hank Uni, he only wanted his under 8 fucking team in California to be the best out there. He's English, he's bare passionate about football. So when Hank Uni took over his under 8 fucking California team and they run out of budget from the state or whatever in fucking California, Hank Uni decided to start buying kits for them himself and modelling his teams in these fucking proper black and white with a big fucking dragon and a big fucking fireball going for it, like, oh, you come. And Hank Uni decided to pay for that all himself. The thing is, according to them states in America, Hank Uni, even though he's nice and rich and he wanted to do it with his heart, you can't break FFP in it. And there you go. Hank Uni fucking burn your kicks in it because you can't break financial fair pay. So again, in my opinion, if we're going mad over to the top into it, it isn't robbing Peter to pay Paul. They're rich enough. They own Peter and Paul. They say they earn more money than they don't. They say a ticket's 150 quid, but really it's 50 quid or 30 quid to get in there because it's a fucking Manchester. It's a fucking shithole. So do you know what I mean? Therefore, in Danny AFC TV's opinion, they can't make as much as Arsenal Football Club on gate receipts and tickets. So what they're really saying is that a season ticket's worth $3.5 grand, but really in Manchester they only could get fucking 300 quid for it. Do you know what I mean, mate? So yeah, they're falsifying things, but they're using their own money. They're not robbing no one. They're not doing nothing mad, in my opinion. When it comes around to clocking up them books at the end of the season, Sheikh Mashur's like, shh, everyone, here's my checkbook. There is £78 million. That covers all your fuckeries. There's Pep's expenses. There's all the fucking brass money. There's all the clubbing money. There's all the aeroplane expenses. And he's probably clearing them up without Premier League and certain motherfuckers getting their nosy eyes on it, pretending they're going on economy and getting a fucking coach down to fucking Leeds on the weekend when they're flying fucking first class, jetting through the air. Anyway, guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. And can we please start getting everyone's score predictions in? We've had Hantumis, we have had Hazards, we've had Liakaz's, we've had Sophie's, we've had Linda's, and I can't remember who else. We've had Hussein Juma's. So, guys, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. And please get me your predictions in because obviously tonight is tomorrow 3 p.m. If you haven't got your predictions in by 3 p.m., you are out of the competition for this month. And there isn't that many of us in it. So it's good odds for people winning, or for some motherfucker winning, obviously, because there's not many of us that are involved. So, guys, please, I stress again, you have until 3 p.m. tomorrow to, if you have my number, but not many of you that probably watch don't have my number. But anyway, you have till 3 p.m. tomorrow to get your score predictions in for every Premier League game over the weekend. Starting off with, I think, Palace Chelsea at 12:30, then Arsenal Brentford, and everything. I don't want to keep going into it. I've never had a problem with your opinion. As you know, my problems with your language and you're swearing at me. That was pretty much it, but we're not going to go into it anymore today. All is forgiven and everyone loves each other. Mwah, mwah. I agree, Hans. It's going to take years to go through. Absolutely years, bro. So that's what I mean. It's nothing immediate, and they'll try their best to try and again falsify things while things are coming up, and to make themselves look pretty, and to open up a few businesses that helps disadvantaged people in Manchester. Blah blah blah. Just make themselves look ultra pretty. They'll do everything they can before the shit. But look what we're doing for the community. Look what we're doing for this shithole Manchester. Look how many jobs we've provided. Don't hurt us. Manipulation, bruv. Manipulation, Hantumi. You're a blessing in the group, bro. Getting back. Most definitely, bros. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's having these groups doesn't bother me. It's less noise in my ear. I know. Let's just keep it all respectful. I'll be 100% for the people on here. We come to discuss Arsenal and all want the best for them. If you're disrespectful and swear and snake each other over disagree totally. All right, guys, drop this negative one for tonight, please. It's making me lose my spirit and my balls. Who's this on the blower? No problem. Bro, WP got stitched up by Easy. What, is the box not working? For fuck's sakes. I fancy good evening to get something from City. Hold on. Ooh, do you know what? You won't be the first person that said that. I think when I looked at Surfit Rose, when I looked at her predictions, she's got them down for like a fucking 4-2 win, Old Villa. Interesting. Good evening has got money in the summer, bros. We'll get into that more tomorrow. But yeah, one of their owners or whatever has struck it rich on some sort of brass meeting he had. And do you know what? Villa are going in the summer from everything I hear. 150, 200 million. It might sound crazy, but I hear Villa are spending money in the summer. I fancy good evening to get something from City. I've just said that, haven't I? Rhea is sick, by the way. We tried to... Yes, I know. We tried to get him before Ramsdale. I then don't know. But for one reason or another, we're slamming £10 million offers. To be honest, at the time, though, I didn't know enough about him to say, yeah, put 15, 18 in for this guy. I was actually, I'm not going to lie, I'm brutally honest, I was dead against Raya to Arsenal. Raya to Arsenal, now that we're a more settled football club, now that I've seen him kind of bang at Brentford, now that I preferably want two really good number ones at my club, innit? I respect Matt Turner, the great American hope. I respect him real bad. I think he's a badass goalkeeper. Just not good enough for Arsenal. So I wouldn't mind if he fucked off back to America or wherever he actually did come from or whatever, because I think there's a time for that brother, not actually to be at Arsenal Football Club. But yeah, Raya on a free. Would I be taking that all day long? Do you know what I mean? It only could help Arsenal Football Club in the long run, having two class goalkeepers. Guys, please be getting the likes on the videos. If we win tomorrow, do be getting the likes on the videos. Do be subscribing. If we're new, Leah, because my real one. If we win tomorrow and do City Wednesday, I don't see any way back for them. Bros, if we go 8 points clear and then beat them and it's 11 points clear, bros, we have won the fucking title. Do you know what, Lee? Shouts out to Lee is the man of the match tonight. Do you know what? I've been kind of thinking this, but didn't want to say it because I've got a fucking jinx. And Lee, we've lost 2 in a row. I take it you're there in the morning, Lee. Are you there in the morning? Bros, I don't want to see it. I've got this disgusting, fucked up 2-2 feeling. Let me see how I wake up in the morning because I've got this disgusting 2-2 feeling. But yes, I'm very aware. If we win tomorrow, we got 8 points clear. It makes them need the result against... Who are they playing, the fuckers? Villa, we've just said. Home or away? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening, my friend. Good evening. Why can't I find them? I can't find Man City. I can't find the city. I can't find the city. Man City are at the Etihad Stadium on Sunday. Okay. Imagine if we do draw 2-2 with Brentford and they draw 2-2 with Villa. Again, we won't have lost any ground. But how many times are Man City going to slip? And we are not going to capitalise. I kind of do agree with Liepers though. If we was to go 8 points clear tomorrow, I know they've still got to play Villa, so it can go back to 5, blah, blah, blah. But then 5, if we play, and then we play them on Wednesday, if we was to win, and that puts it back to 8, sorry. I've got my maths a bit fucking arse over tip, didn't I? That'll bring it back to an 8-point lead. They're going to have to fucking do a lot to get this title off us. Something's breaking about Christopher Atsu. Christian Atsu. What about him? Now, there have been... Whoa! Shut up! Fuck's sakes, why would you do that to me? Not you guys, obviously. Sky trying to make noise on my phone. Looking that Winley, something might not be right. So, hold on. Looking that way, Lee. Something may not be right at City. I hope so. A bit worrying how we got bullied at Everton, though. Most definitely, bros. But in saying that, Sean Dyche is always going to stand up against us like that. And I have to admit, this isn't good going forward, but I can give it a blie right now. Newcastle come to fucking spoil, kick and fuck around with Arsenal. They got a 0-0 result. Everton tried the exact same. Do you know what I say about Brentford? I like them and I like Thomas Frank. I think they're going to come to play football tomorrow. I'm not saying that eases the threat. What I'm saying is we cope better, Liakers. I'm sure you'll see the sense in this. We play better against teams that want to play football against us. So I think tomorrow we should get back to winning ways because Brentford will play football. Do you see? I'm afraid to say, guys, we're going to have to work out a way around this because if teams just start fucking trying to not block us, kick Martinelli, kick Saka because Nketiah is not that good. Just keep kicking Martinelli, Saka. Don't let Odegaard breathe. Keep strangling in midfield like Casemiro, whipping your hands around fucking Will's throat. Do you know what I mean? Just pressure them. And Arsenal ain't as good as everyone has been thinking. Get an Onana and a Gay to smother the life out of Partey and Xhaka in the midfield until Jorginho comes on. Xhaka and Partey weren't that amazing, but then just a Gay and an Onana are very athletic, very strong, and they do what they say on the tin. They're not David Beckham, they're not Neymar, they're not going to do double backflips and score 15 goals a season between them. What Idrissa Gueye and Amadou Onana bring you, though, is fucking spirit, guts, never say die attitude. We see Idrissa Gueye before he went PSG and then come back to England. Idrissa Gueye has been a decent midfielder for a long time. I would have took him when he was 24, 25, a thoroughbred fucking up the fucking Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. And if you is new, please don't hesitate to subscribe and hit the subscribe button and make it say 1.6 when I look up my subscriber tally. But please get your Premier League predictions in for this weekend. Look at the Sky app, look at the BBC app, or look at your betting app if you've got a William Hill or a Ladbrokes app on your phone. Just go and look. I'll read them out for one last time for anyone joining new. I've got quite a lot of Twitter's going on. I've got to start Twitch. I need a second, and then a third or fourth device, guys. It's getting ridiculous. I want one that can go live on Twitch as well. But so here is the fixtures, guys. I'll show you. You go to the Sky app, for example. My phone's got fucking tosser reception. Let me get my house internet on. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Anytime you're ready, mate. Anytime you're ready. Lovely. So what we'll do is now we'll fly over to the Sky app, and then you go to scores, you go to Saturday, and then you see the Premier League fixtures. Yeah. So West Ham Chelsea, what do you think it'll be? 1-1. So then you text 1-1 to me. You know how to do. You put one, you type 1-1. Arsenal Brentford 3-1 Arsenal. You type 3-1. Obviously. Chelsea, Palace, Brighton, Fulham, Forest, Leicester, Totty, Southampton, Wolves, and Bournemouth, Newcastle. Sunday, man, what have I done? Guys, I'm not going to read it out. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to keep doing it. It's every Premier League fixture this weekend. Just get your predictions. If you do it right now on the screen, I'll make a note of your name and write them all down. And everyone who's got on the WhatsApp or the Twitter group, please get your score predictions in on the WhatsApp or Twitter group. I'm sure Yui hasn't done his scores yet, but he will. He will message me personally on Twitter, for example, guys. So please, if you're new, get the like on the video. Do be subscribed if you're new. And yes, let's get this game going. Let's get this competition started. There's a big problem at City. Yeah, agree. Jesus back soon to give us another push. Most definitely, bros. Let's hope he comes back energized. Well, we know how he goes on his attitude-wise. Let's not rush him, tweak anything, because we know he likes to run around and yeah, be that physical. Where did Sean Arby go as well? In the comments. I wanted certain people's score predictions in. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Eddie has done all right, but we need better. Would you take Balogun as better, or do we need to sign as better and then sell Balogun? Part needs to fit, bro. Stay fit, bro. That is key. That is so key. He's literally like the captain that we ain't got in it. The guy, the enforcer, the guy that just sort of keeps Gilberto Silva just keeps absolutely everything ticking along in that midfield, absolutely neatly. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Granit Xhaka can get suspended for 3 games. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? We actually can fill the Granit Xhaka space. Do you know what I mean? Can we fill? Shouts out to Hanyumi, that was a wiki picture on Twitter. Can we afford, to lose Thomas Partey for a couple of weeks? No way. He seems to keep everything running. We need to keep this guy fit as hell. I wouldn't feel comfortable with Jorginho stepping in for Partey if he gets injured. Absolutely no way. Weird signing. Weird is a very good way to put it. I said it was strange, weird, whichever way. Yes. Wasn't a signing that made sense for me, bros, and I don't think we would actually win a league on the strength of anything Jorginho could do or provide for Arsenal Football Club. I agree. Shot team thinking thought we were done with Williams and Czechs. Yeah, you know that, innit, bros? I think we've just got to look after Chelsea because obviously they could be in financial fair play soon, guys. And maybe the good people at Arsenal don't want that to happen. So taking Jorginho's 150 grand a week wages off their fucking head and obviously giving them a £12 million fee, it's better than a kick in the bollocks, guys. Do you know what I mean? Shouts out to Arsenal for being so fucking Christian to Chelsea Football Club. Let's be honest with you. I don't think Chelsea would be so Christian to us and come along and take Cedric off us for £12 million and pay his fucking wages for the next 18 months. I don't know why Arsenal do such fucking stupid deals, bruvs. I'll never be able to explain it. I do believe we have wasted £52 million in the summer. Fuck Trossard in the January window. Fuck Trossard as well. That money has got to be for people like Declan Rice in the summer. And when we start flopping in the summer and saying the financial fair police are knocking on the door and we can't do this, we can't do that, we're going to refer back to January and the waste brothers that we bought in January. And then me and you are going to be sitting there like this thinking, told you I didn't want that Polish brother. Oh, Jacob. Told you I didn't want Jorginho. And as for Trossard, that. Spin on it. Because I think that money was already needed for the summer. And yes, we did need a couple of squad players. But you know what? I would have winged it to the end of the season because Arsenal like to wing it anyway. To throw £52 million at it in January. As I said, if you're going to spend £52 million, you may as well have added 10, 15, 20 million pounds and just got me one world-class player and just sign me one Galactico, one good player and drop out all this squad player shit. But that's my opinion on it, guys. Please hit the likes on the video. Do subscribe if you're new. Please get your scores, predictions in for the Premier League games. I know I've got Hanyumi's in. I've got Hazard's in. I've got Lee Akers is in. I've got Linda's in. I've got Sophie Roses is in. I've got Hussein Juma's in. That's 6. But I want more people. I don't want just 6 competitors on this. Let's get the score predictions in, please. All of this weekend's Premier League games. Maybe I'll join your group. Maybe you fucking won't. Don't get it. What don't you get? Been chasing him for a few years. Hold on, what have I missed there? Sorry. I had a long term. Sorry, I did miss a couple. Hold on, what's this? I agree. Short-term thinking, sorry. Thought we were done with the old ones. Yep, most definitely. Arteta has had a long-term fascination with Jorginho for some reason. Been chasing him for a few years. Yeah, but then Arsenal have allegedly had that same sort of fascination with Gundogan, brothers, if you believe a lot of the press, and we've been chasing him for a flat-out 2 seasons. Do you know what I mean? So he seems to play like we've been linked a lot with Eric Garcia over the last week, the Man City centre-half that's now at Barcelona. I don't know. He turned Pep down and signed for Chelsea. Oh, yeah. I get it. So, obviously, this guy was obviously going to be a big part probably of what Pep was going to do. And I think, I think that's where Arteta must have got most of his knowledge. But still, it's a few seasons on, bruvs. And it's a different fucking football club. Shouts out to UE. Does he mind me reading out his scores? I wonder. Whose scores can we show? Whose scores can we whip out today? Who wants their scores? Hank Yumi's has been public. Hank Yumi, for example, has gone 1-1, 2-1 Arsenal, 1-0, 0-0, 1-3, 1-0, and 0-1. There's more than 7 Premier League games. He's only done Saturday. Hold on. And Yumi's only done Sunday. And Yumi! You've only done Saturday. Fuck. Hold on. And Yumi. Fuck's sake. What have I done here? Phone liven up. Sky up. Hurry up, you. I've deleted Premier League teams. Well, I knew I'd done so. I know it's Saturday. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck. Yumi has only given me Saturday. California. I need at least another 3-4 games from you, bruvs. 2 for Sunday and 1 for Monday. Yumi. You're going to have to start all over again, G, because you'll just confuse me. Get all your your score predictions in. Yumi, tell you what we do is, because you're on both of the groups, just put it on the group. But it's all of the Premier League games, Sunday and Monday as well, Yumi. All of them. You've seen that clip where he runs on the pitch and just starts hugging Jorginho. I've seen it, bro. It makes me kind of Tom Dick. Yeah, bro. Valentine's Day cuddles, bro. Yeah, you know, and like that. Oh man. So then, yeah, I know. It's all weird, bruvs. Edelman and Jorginho both snails. True. I wonder what the love affair was, bruvs. What? Just because Pep couldn't get him? I don't get the love affair. There was paying Mancini $5 million for working 5 days. Shit. Yeah, well, perhaps I don't know. Why would you do that? Why couldn't you just pretend that one didn't happen? Like no one else knew he was there at that time. In whatever position. I don't know. Lie about it. I don't know. Yeah. If it's going to be things like that, bruvs, ultimately they're going to be all right, bruvs. I'm watching to watch Con Air. Who the fuck is Con Air? A confidential. Ty, get your score predictions in. Good evening, brother. Please get the likes on the video, guys. Please. Let me see how many likes we've got, guys. Have to. Don't know if Tyler's reminding me to have a look at the likes, but Tyler, it was brain power. 9 likes in the videos, guys. Can we get some fucking likes in the video, please? And do be subscribing if we is new, Tyler. So yes, if you've got a betting app on your phone or Sky Sports News or the BBC app, basically you go to fixtures, you go to Saturday. There's 7 games on Saturday, starting with West Ham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Brentford, and you just go. So you go 2-0, 0-1, blah 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 blah, and etc. I've got a few people now. It is gathering pace. I've got about 8 or 9 of us in so far. So please be getting your weekend score predictions in. It's all results. Saturday, Sunday, and there's one on Monday. Everton, Liverpool. Do not forget Everton, Liverpool on Monday, or you're jeopardizing losing yourselves a point, not me. So yeah. All Premier League games this weekend. Get it to me on the Twitter group. If you've got my number, text me it. Put it on here, on YouTube or wherever. Just get me your score predictions in by 3 p.m. tomorrow. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we're new. Bang. Hey. How we doing? We're all good, G. discussing a good fight of Arsenal. We have a 3 p.m. kickoff tomorrow, brothers. Obviously, I'll be doing a live watch along for the occasion. So, Danny AFC TV, if you've got a moment tomorrow, brothers, I know you'll probably be working around them times, but 3 p.m., I'll keep you up to date on everything Arsenal and how we're playing. And then about 8:15, 8:30 p.m., I'll be doing a boxing watch along. That is for Adam Azim. Fighting Reyes, and then I think Caroline Dubois is fighting, and Adam Azim, his brother, might be on the undercard as well. But I'll take a look at the ring walk times a little bit later. So you've got Danny AFC TV 2 times tomorrow for the Arsenal watch along and for the boxing, and who knows, we might have a hat trick. I might come back for a reaction to Arsenal Brentford, say 11 p.m. live, a reaction to the game, a reaction to the boxing, and to see who's in the lead in the competition so far. For the weekend warm-up. Guys, Arsenal Brentford, I reckon it should be our trusted 11 to start. When I say our trusted 11, it's not rocket science. It probably would be. Apart from Tomiyasu, I'd put him in and give Ben White a little breather. Here's my team. But then again, everyone's had a breather. We're not playing midweek games. We're out of the cups. There's no Europe for us just yet, or for anyone just yet. But Champions League comes around quicker. Man United have to do the qualifier against Barcelona soon. Brilliant. All energy zapping. We shouldn't be screaming. Saka looks tired. Martinelli looks tired. I don't fucking get it at times. We're hardly playing any football, with all respect. 1 game a week. That's it, max. So anyway, yes, it will be Ramsdale in goal for me. Tomiyasu at right back, Zinchenko left back, Saliba and Gabriel at centre back. No rocket science for the centre mid, the double pivot of Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. Just ahead of them will be Martin Odegaard. On the left, of course, is Gabriel Martinelli. Fuck Trossard. On the right is Saka. And up front, I suppose you can't begrudge Eddie Nketiah. But I'd like a goal or 2 from him tomorrow because, again, you know what I mean? He's all right, but he's 23. Let's start counting up how many goals he scored in his career. But anyway, let's leave Eddie alone. That is my team for tomorrow. And then you can have a bench of roughly, say, Turner, Tierney, Holding, Jorginho, Trossard. I'm forgetting people. God knows. And the sooner Gabriel Jesus is a part of that bench, the absolute better. And you know what? I'd love to see the kid Dubry Hall. Dubry, the 17-year-old winger. I'm liking him from everything I see. Another guy I did like, Nathan Butler Odieji from the academy. He's gone out on loan to Accrington Stanley. So exactly. Who are they? I will be taking a look at Nathan Butler Odieji for the rest of the season. Alex Kirk has gone to the mighty Scottish team, United. We've got a bunch of people out on loan. Austin Trusty been linked with a permanent move to Birmingham today. Maybe that was a smart bit of business by Arsenal. He's 24, probably never going to be Premier League or not Arsenal Premier League ready. And we have bought a Polish kid who's got a left foot now called Jacob. But guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Please be getting your score predictions in for every Premier League game this weekend. Locatelli, Manuel Locatelli, the 25-year-old Italian midfielder. Is he on Juventus just on loan? Because rumours and reports in Italy are suggesting that Juventus can't come up with the 32 million euro guaranteed fee that they're supposed to pay for the former Fiorentina, I do believe, midfielder. And apparently he'll either have to go back to his club or he'll be sold on for the exact same price of 32 million euros. It wouldn't make such bad financial sense, possibly. Marcus Thuram is on a free transfer in the summer. Arsenal, Tottenham, Leeds, Newcastle, everyone is trying to look at this guy on a free transfer. And why wouldn't they? He's 25 years old and he's a decent guy, decent guy. Moussa Diaby still being linked with Arsenal. Bayer Leverkusen wants 70 million. Arsenal are looking at figures of more like 40 million pounds. Jesus is up and running in training. Hopefully, is he maybe a month away from being able to be on the bench for Arsenal. Arsenal linked with the Brazilian kid Victor Roque. Shouts out to WB and UE on that one. He's 17. He plays for Athletic Palmeiras. Barcelona and PSG are allegedly leading the race for him. Could Arsenal miss out on Moses Caicedo and Declan Rice in the summer? And will their attention suddenly turn to the Real Sociedad midfielder who has a £53 million buyout clause, Martin Zubimendi? Birmingham want to make Austin Trustees a loan from Arsenal permanent. Nothing really been said around the alleged fees at the moment. God knows what that says. George Mendes, he is planning meetings next week with Arsenal, Manchester United and Liverpool Football Club regarding the future of Barcelona winger Ansu Fati. Could he be on his way to the Premier League? Uber, he's going to be going USA in the summer, but less said about him, the better. Man United are set to sack Mason Greenwood. They don't want him nowhere near Carrington or the club in general. It's time for him to go. Eddie Howe has said on Sky Sports News today how the Financial Fair Police have already been looking closely at what Newcastle are up to. And for me, Newcastle haven't really went overly in, even with all their shaped millions. I find it incredible. But this is what I mean. This financial fair play thing is kind of serious, I suppose. Chelsea want to send Amari Hutchinson on loan for the whole of next season. As I've already mentioned, Marcus Thuram has been linked with every Premier League club in the country. Pep has come out fighting regarding the Man City financial fair play scenario. And he says, I'm not walking out and plans will continue as normal and the summer spending will continue. James Maddison and Jude Bellingham are Man City's #1 and priority targets. Don't rule out Real Madrid bidding for Jude Bellingham. This is more than a one-horse race. Liverpool, you better fix up and look sharp, my friends. Obviously, Toni Kroos and Luka Modric are getting older. David Raya is running low on his contract at Brentford, and he is suggesting his future could be away from Brentford. Poor old Brentford, but I reckon Arsenal should get David Raya in and make him and Ramsdale fight for the #1 shirt. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Yeah, bruvs. Rare and a free, bruvs. I'm not sure if it's this season. I think he might have 1 year after. It's 1 year after, but you know they'll be pressured to sell 10, 15 mil from the start of the season. They're Brentford of respect, isn't it? So I think he's got a year left, bruvs, and he's already turned down 2 and 3 years, 2 free offers. So he's not having it, and he's gone, innit? He's made it reasonably clear. I've been watching this for a couple of months now. He's turned down a few deals. It's been a minute since I've been on the channel, but I'm back. Absolute shouts out to you, bros. Wherever you've been, shouts out to you. Sure, you've been busy or barebacking, or who knows. The missus. Shouts out to you, bros. Please hit the likes on the video, guys. Do be subscribing if you're new. Unai Emery versus Pep. Yes, interesting. One thing though, Pep took a bit of a beating at the hands of Leicester the other week. Have Leicester turned the corner, or was it just a bad day at the office with Villa? They were 2-1 up and ended up losing 4-2 at home. Leicester looked quite good, man. Leicester looked pretty inventive. Couple of January signings. I know there are many defenders. I think there's a centre back and a left back. They got Christensen or something, but they certainly look up and running. Leicester. They look like they could be a threat. Shouts out to Julie Akers. He's getting all of his predictions into me. So, guys, yes, I'm going to stress. But remember, guys, the people that are on my groups and I've got my number. You can do it anytime before 3 p.m. tomorrow. Just don't be off your mat and start getting your score predictions in at 3:30 and then winking at me. Get your score predictions in by 3 p.m. if you've got my number or you're on the WhatsApp or the Twitter group. Anyone else, guys, you better start getting it here. By tomorrow, I will make an email, innit? A Danny AFC TV email where everyone can just email their score predictions in going forward. But that'll be next month because we're up and running now. Glad to have you back, Ty. As always, how are you? What's the latest on Atsu? Bruv, I'm not sure. Something flashed up on my phone, but then Sky started trying to talk, and I don't want to copyright in the video. If someone could just try and chase that down for us. Good evening. What's good? First predictions is West Ham Chelsea. Exactly, bro. So yes, exactly, brother. It'll go in order of like you're betting at, bros, because obviously it goes in order of the kickoffs, obviously. And Man City, or whoever you've just said there. Sorry, who did you say? West Ham Chelsea. Obviously, it's a 12:30 kickoff, so West Ham Chelsea is first, and then it's probably alphabetical after that because then the next fixture is Arsenal Brentford 3 p.m. Palace, then Fulham. It is fucking alphabetical. So yeah, it's self-explanatory. That is the way the fixtures will be rolled out for everyone. So guys, every Premier League game this weekend, and every weekend to be honest with you. But yeah, and it's done month by month, and there'll be a genuine prize from the Arsenal Armory shop. So yes, most definitely. Is a hard one to call. It is, bruvs, because I tell you what, if Mr. Nutter, I'm the best manager in Europe, but I've only managed at Luton Town. Oh God, what's his name? The Nutter at Southampton. Mickey, no, he's not Mickey Adams. Oh God, I forgot his name. Anyway, the Nutter at Southampton. Yeah, he's 1 or 2 bad results away from the sack, bruvs. He needs something. He's made a couple of striker signings. The guy we were linked with years ago, that 6'4" Belgian geezer, we were linked with him, man, 19 million. It is. I'm going to go. Ty's gone Arsenal 2, Brentford 1. I go for the Southampton manager to lose his job, and I'm going 2-0 Wolverhampton on that one, bros. Seriously, let me sort out my nose. I'm going to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolverhampton Wanderers, it isn't just a 3-0 win against Liverpool. They've looked all right since that Locatelli come in. He looks, what's his name? Whatever his name is. He's a decent, he looks all right. Shouts out to Lee Akers. What's he saying? Southampton. And where did he? I swear I see something about a few beers. Fucking couple of beers. Couple of beers. Why not? Daniel He, you are wrote down on the list. I need all of your score predictions in Daniel He for the Premier League game. No, it's all. I see you put Arsenal 2-1. It's all of them, Daniel He. There will be a prize at the end of the month. I've been waiting for you to jump in, Daniel He, my German G. So, listen, these are the names we've got so far. We have got Danny, UE, Hazard, Hanyumi, Lee Akers, WB, Juma, Daniel He, Linda, Rodney, Jana B, Tyler, Blazer, AFC Governor, Luca, Sophie, Phil Mitchell, Sharma, but he hasn't put his results in, and neither did Kamala, but they've both been on the stream tonight. So, guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribed if you're new, and it's all Premier League games this weekend. It will be a month-by-month run competition, and there'll be a prize at the end of every month. Shout out to all the real ones. What's going on, my brother? I just watched highlights with on Barcelona midfielder Gavi, Pedro, and De Jong. Damn, what I'd give to see any of them at Arsenal. Pros, I know De Jong is outstanding. Even though they were bitching of him and not playing for the start of the season, you can really see why Man United want him, bros. He is a leader in his own right again because he just conducts. He conducts from the middle of the park. And he's stylish. Yes, I like him. Gavi, sensational, bros. Way out of our league. Pedri, haven't seen as much as Pedri, but I keep hearing his name, so he's obviously doing well. But Gavi, every time I've seen him, I'm like, fucking wow. And yeah, De Jong, superstar. Hence why Barcelona are the top of the league, bros. And even with their financial worries, they're going to be all right, bros. They've gone out the Champions League, which is a kick in the bollocks. But if they win the league and have a sensible one in the Champions League next season, don't worry. It won't be too long before Barcelona can say they're back, motherfucker. And if they do make one or two sales that are smart in the summer, like an Ansu Fati or a De Jong, and if they feel they've got a couple of people coming through their academies that can replace Ansu Fati and De Jong, even though that's still a risk, they'll be all right, bruv. They're in Spain, not the Premier League. 2-1 Arsenal, guy, brother, is all of the Premier League games this weekend. So, Hanyumi, you've got another few games to go. So, everyone, when you're ready after the stream, start getting your Premier League scores in. I know Hanyumi's got he's got all Saturdays in. 1-1, 2-1 Arsenal, 1-0, 0-0, 1-3, 1-0, and 0-2. But you've still got to get the other days in. So please, guys, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Welcome back to Daniel He, the brother with some crazy mad knowledge. And yeah, I am keeping a close eye on the striker from Germany now, Mr. Kolo Muani, linked with Man United, £89 million. And Man United want 2 strikers. But that is a story for a different evening, guys. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we're new. That's only for Saturday's games. I'll put the rest on the group and the rest. No problem, my G. No problem. Please just write them all. When you're ready, just write them all together, though. So I'll make a note of everyone's scores so there's no mistakes, yeah? Just chilling tonight. How are you, bro? All good. Just chilling. Tomorrow will be a busy day on the channel. We have got Arsenal versus Brentford. I will be doing a live watch along. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff. Yes, I don't give a damn. 3 p.m. kickoff. Yes, live watch along. Danny AFC TV. And then I will have a couple of hours break, have something to eat, and then there'll be a boxing watch along. Adam Aziz versus Reyes. There'll be a girl fighting as well. Caroline Dubious versus whoever. And then I think his brother's on the undercard. And then I might even come back for a hat-trick tomorrow evening, 10:30, excuse me, or 11 p.m. to see how everyone's done on the first day of the score predictions. Me, you, Hazard, Hanyumi, all the real ones, Tyler, see how we've done on the first day, and then obviously Sunday and Monday. And then on Monday, 10 p.m. live, after the Merseyside derby, we'll total up the scores and see who's actually had a productive weekend on the new game. But remember, even if you haven't won by tomorrow, it is a month-by-month competition, and a prize will be got out of the Arsenal shop, bros. As I know you said you're in Germany, it'll be hard to get you a prize over to you, bros, but where there's a will, there's a way. We shall sort it, Daniel He. Good, bro. Is Ozil still hated in Germany? Yeah, what is the general consensus like? Is he cared about? Is he, mate, we spoke about no more, bros. He's not even really sort of played at a wicked level, sorry, UE, for a couple of years. Internationally, he hasn't really played for a good, what is it, since 14? Since 16, sorry, 18? When was the last time he played internationally for Georgia? I was well off the mark with 2-14 there. But it's been a minute. But it's been a minute since he played for Germany as well, bros. What is the general view on Mesut Ozil, bros? Hans, I think my team good this week. Shouts out to you, Linda. Yuri Ozil is not hated, but he doesn't get the respect he deserves over here. Shouts out to you, Daniel He, my G. He doesn't get the respect he deserves over here too, bro. Most definitely. Where is he? He was in Turkey. I think he's just chilling there, bros. After the Fenerbahce episode and that, I think he is now just chilling as a human being, bros. He might be done with football, really. Oh, is he in it? What? Where is he? To be fair, I've had the best days in Madrid. First couple of seasons at Arsenal were good as well, but then he declined, most definitely. I feel this Arsenal team now would be made for him. This could have been the one. It would be him or Eldegaard, but then the way we're playing, he could have just Mesut Ozil could easily click into this sort of format here. I've just sent you my predictions for Sunday and Monday. Shouts out to you, bros. Few beers for the game. I knew I'd seen that somewhere. Most definitely, bros. I reckon I'll be down straight after the game tomorrow. I've got a couple of bits to do in the manor. Am I going to the game tomorrow? Nope. I'll be doing a live watch along. I do believe my partner in crime, Lee Akers, will be. 1-3-0-2-0-0. Shit. Okay. 1-3-0-2. The O2 Arena, motherfucker, and 0-0. Right, Hank Yumi is up and running. He's got all his score predictions in for Saturday, Sunday, and the Merseyside derby on Monday. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do subscribe to John RB. Please get your predictions in. Even if you send them to me on Twitter or put them out here now, I'll make a note. Your name's already down. You are in 11th place. You are the winner. You are the Mark Overmars type winner, bros. That typical winner. You are Saka. You are Martinelli. Do you follow Werder Bremen? Who do you follow, actually, bros? That's a good question. Are you going to the game tomorrow? No. There's Hank Yumi's games. Yep, I got you, Hank Yumi. Do you follow Werder Bremen? Kind of, yeah. They're not as good as a few years ago, though. They fucking most certainly ain't, bros. They've took a couple of tankings over the last couple of years. Sometimes I've seen Werder Bremen. I've seen them on the end of a couple of unfortunate scores, man. My very best friend is their centre backs. One of my best friends is their centre backs. Go on, bros. That's what we like to hear out here. Who, bruv? They got the dirt. What's he doing right now? Which hotel is he in? No, I'm joking. So, guys, here's the names so far. I think we've got an 18-man list, but a couple of people haven't got their score predictions in. So, Jean, I'll be pleased to get your score predictions in. We have Danny, who is me, Yui, Hazard, Hank Yumi, Lee Akers, WB, Jumar, Daniel He, Linda, Rodney, Jean RB, Blazer, Tyler, AFC Governor, Luca, Sophie, Phil Mitchell, Sharma, Kamala. There's 19 of us, sorry. So, can the remaining guys please get your score predictions in for the weekend games? Remember, I'll be live, Danny AFC TV, tomorrow from 2:30 p.m. So, that will be your final chance at 2:30 tomorrow before the 3 p.m. game. No, tomorrow. That ain't good enough. I've just realised there's a 12:30 game. Thought I heard fucking noise. No, it was me. Yeah, so guys, tomorrow will be too late. I've just realised because there's a 12:30 game. So please start getting all your score predictions into me. He did start his career at Bremen, bruvs, or was it Schalke? Hold on, yeah, that's true. He was at Schalke. I think it was Bremen, Schalke, then to Madrid. You're right. It was Bremen, Schalke, then to Madrid, as far as I remember. Bremen, I think, has. He was at both. Sure, he's at both. Bremen, Schalke, then off to Madrid, then Arsenal. Then it went fucked up. I remember Rooney, man. Yes, because Wayne Rooney had a kind of argument with Ferguson, as the press was led us to believe at the time, saying, why are you buying whoever, like a Bebe or someone for like 8 million when we blatantly need Mesut Ozil? Like, obviously, Wayne Rooney was a good striker, and he had the hindsight to know, fuck, if I have Ozil, a prime Ozil behind me now, I'm scoring more goals at Man U. But yeah, I heard that was very, very true, that argument. Wayne Rooney kind of attacked Ferguson one afternoon, like after a game, saying, well, it's you signing the players, why didn't you get Mesut Ozil? I think Ferguson discussed a lot of things openly with his team, and he kind of spoke about Mesut Ozil. and where he could see him fitting in at Man United. And when it didn't happen, I think Rooney was one of the first people to tell him, "You dickhead! Like, why didn't this happen? Look now, like he's doing this, he's doing that at Real Madrid. He's a fucking star." Before he went to Real Madrid, obviously. So shouts out to Ferguson as well. Obviously, certainly known about the Turkish turned German sensation Mesut Ozil, who then went on, I'm sure, from Bremen to Schalke, off to Real Madrid. Sure, he played for a couple of German teams. Shouts out to all the real ones, guys. We have got 10 minutes left of this show. So Jean RB, Daniel He, please get your score predictions in for the weekend games. I don't care if you type it here, send it to me on Twitter. Guys, just get your score predictions in. The more, the merrier. Please get your score predictions in. You've got 10 minutes left of tonight's show. I'll be in the building from 2:30 p.m. tomorrow, but remember, one game will be gone. Even if you join in, remember, you've lost one game. So you've got till 3 p.m. tomorrow. I'll give everyone till 3 p.m., but you would have lost a game. The Chelsea game's a 12:30 kickoff. So, guys, please get your score predictions in. Let's try and get the new weekend warm-up show up and running. Finally, guys, Arsenal versus Brighton. What do you think? Team news. There isn't much breaking. People are saying Trossard should play number 9. Certain people's teams on Twitter, the Twitter super fans, are saying Nketiah should take a break. It should be pretty much the 11 as we know it. White, Zinchenko, Saliba, Gabriel, Xhaka, Partey, Odegaard, but Saka right, Martinelli left, and people are saying Trossard up front. I don't really want to see Trossard. I would rather go Nketiah. If Nketiah ain't doing anything by the 55, 65 minute mark, whip him off for whoever. Get Martinelli up front, get Trossard up front. I don't care. But yeah, switch it up quicker, Arteta. Get into it. If we're fucking around against Brentford, we have lost 2 in a row. With all respect, we can't keep expecting Man City to keep dropping point after point. We need to get 3 points on the board and proper put pressure on these cocksuckers, Man City, before they visit the Emirates Stadium on the 15th. Schalke, they sold him. He was at Werder Bremen as well, bros. Don't bullshit me. He went with the 2 German teams. Someone look at this. Bollocks. How many German teams did Medit? Medit, you know. How many German football teams did Mesut Ozil play for? How many German football teams did Mesut Ozil play for?
One moment.
I was thinking about it.
Still on it.
Rah!
Here's what I found.
I'm still on it, you know. Just doing one. It's a Friday, mate. Leave it out. Do you know what I mean? Right, transfer market. Here we go. Fucking hate this app at the best of times. Appearances, blah 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 blah. Fuck. Schalke, yes. Did he play for Werder Bremen? I believe he did. Yes. Schalke, Werder Bremen. Some Gyoxakias. Oh, do you know what? Bollocks. I'll fucking look at it later. I can't even bother. WB, where the fuck are you when we need you? I'm sure he played for Werder Bremen as well. I'm certain of it, man. Because that's where the whole Wayne Rooney argument happened, man. I'm sure of it. And he wanted him at Man United, and he cussed off Ferguson, and Ferguson told him to go home for a couple of days and don't come back to training or something. Allegedly. Daniel He, please, you've got to be in it to win it. Even if you don't want your prize in Germany, you can choose one of the real ones on the stream to win the prize for you. So, guys, please get your score predictions in for the weekend. Let's have it more than just like a 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 horseman race. Where is Tyler with your score predictions? Uia sent me his as well. Schalke sold him to Werder. There you go, bang. There you go. Knew it was at Werder, bros. Knew it. Didn't know that. So he started off at Schalke, went to Werder. Brilliant. Then to Real, then to Arsenal, and then to Turkey. Shout out to you, UE. Blazing like a trooper out here. Got to open the window of these, man. You know what it is? It's when I got the blind down. It actually does quite a lot to actually keep me breathing that smoke in. Bro, I'm putting up a couple of pounds like shit. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you. A couple of minutes left. Another recap tomorrow. I'll be in the building from 2:30 p.m. Arsenal versus Brentford. Yes, we love a 3 p.m. The omens are good on Danny AFC TV. I love a Arsenal 3 p.m. traditional Saturday game. Come on, you Gunners. I say 3-1 to Arsenal. My base of that is, yes, we've lost 2 games in a row. But I don't like dickheads like Everton or Newcastle who want to come and just play this dead, negative defensive football against Arsenal. When a team comes to play us, I believe we do get the upper hand and the edge. And I do believe Brentford, even though they're not tactically dickheads, they will come to give us a game. That will create space and create opportunities on the break, etc., etc. And that, 9 times out of 10, is the way Arsenal like to play football. So I do believe, even though Brentford are a fucking good team, it isn't the worst team to play, considering they've just lost 2 in a row. I know that might sound like a silly statement, but believe me, I do know my football, and the way Brentford play, it will be open, and I do believe that could actually benefit Arsenal Football Club on this occasion. I'm glad we are at home as well, obviously, because they are a different kettle of fish at home. It's a different kind of game for them. They love it at the Brentford Stadium, obviously brand new, purpose-built for these little bastards. But it is at the Emirates Stadium, and they do play a very open game. They're not going to come and be defensive-minded. They might come out and have a cautious first 15 minutes and not want to get railroaded by Arsenal, but they'll play very open and look to get their attacking players involved pretty much from the offset, as far as I'm concerned. And that will not only make it a good game tomorrow, possibly like Lee Akers said, shouts out to him, like a brilliant 3-2 or something. Shouts out to Akers, because it could be a high-scoring affair. But it won't be a boring game, number 1. And number 2, it should be open. Then none of these teams are going to come out shitting themselves. I think we'll both go for it. We could even go 1-0 down tomorrow, bro. Shock them, nip them back 2-1. They could make it 2-2. Then Arsenal, somewhere in this, it could go in 2-2 at half time, I reckon. And then Arsenal have to come out in the second half, regroup, get defensively strong, and then get these fuckers on the break and put them to bed at 3-2 to the Arsenal, like Lee Akers says. The day we signed Ozil, I went nuts. So did I, bros. £42.4 million. I went fucking psycho. I thought that was it, innit? We had now after a couple of funny-ish seasons, I thought, right, that's it. We're now on the way back up. This is exactly what we've needed. We've needed this for 4.5 to 5.5 seasons. It could have been some of that pressure that he come with, bros, that certainly fucked things up. Who knows, bros? Because, like, for me, that was it. God had just joined the club. And, again, I've got to stop saying God in that blasphemous. But, yeah, God had just joined us, and now everything was there. He now makes everyone a better player at the club. And maybe, I think for him, like, vocally and everything, bros, maybe he wasn't vocally as good as he was a footballer. I'm not going to blame him for that, bros. But, I mean, mucking in, as in with the boys, whatever. I don't know his scenario, but from what we hear in the camp, he wasn't really the greatest of friends with many people. He sort of done his thing and fucked off home, pretty much like Ben White. But I'm not going to persecute him for that. I'm just going to say, I don't know what added to that. I've just thought to myself, do you know what? He makes everyone around him a better player. That was my first thought. He makes everyone a better player. Whether it's Flamini, I don't give a fuck. Flamini's now a better player. Bergkamp, bang. He's got a guy on his level. Bergkamp might have been gone by that time. But you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I don't care who's up front. You now best be on point. Giroud, whatever. Because you know what? You've now got a master tactician fucking pushing that ball through to you on a fucking tuppence. I thought we had signed God. What else can I say? Honestly. And maybe a lot of other fans did. And maybe that's why sometimes you've got Lee Akers of the world that will have very different opinions on Mesut Ozil, where I don't. I have a very open one because I believe he was very comfortable on the Wenger. And yeah, Wenger should have got him a couple of seasons earlier, bros. And things could have been fucking different, bros. Wenger was on the fucking decline and the club was on the slow fucking decline as well, bros. I don't know. We beat Spurs now of a dead team. The Ozil news broke. Yeah, true. If Ozil played with Robin Van Persie or even Adebayor, his numbers would be crazy. Fuck Adebayor, but yeah, totally agree with Robin Van Persie, because if you look at Van Persie's stats the season before he went to Man United, bro, do you know that 12 or 13 of them goals was supplied? Go look this up. No other than Theo Walcott. And we know Theo Walcott wasn't, with respect, the greatest player in the world. So imagine what Van P would have fed off a proper Sanchez. I'm sorry, who you just said? Sorry, I forgot his name. Mesut Ozil. Guys, we have got 2 minutes left on the stream. Please, please, please get your likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Everyone in the group, I'm going to be hounding you for the next couple of hours to get all your score predictions in. Lung Burkamp, I haven't heard from you. Kamala, you dipped in and out. Jean RB, you've dipped in and out. I haven't heard from you. So, guys, I'll give you another couple of minutes to please get your score predictions in. Shouts out to everyone who has. And yeah, going forward, it will be an interesting month. So please get the likes on the video. Any final thoughts on Arsenal Brentford, guys? Team news wise, or how we're going to play, or yeah, is it going to be the same old 11? Will any of the new three boys, our £52 million signings in January, is any of them set to start for you? For me, probably not. I go back to our trusted 11 for tomorrow's game at Brentford. But anyway, guys, on that note, let's keep it all nice and positive. Thanks for everyone who has joined the weekend warm-up show. Arsenal versus Brentford. Yes, I'll be in the building at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. So please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribed if you're new once again. And please get your score predictions in. Even if you missed the early 12:30 kickoff, fuck it. Just get your score predictions in by 3 p.m. and you are still involved in the competition this month. Just like UE, just like Juma, just like Hazard, just like Hanyumi, just like WB, just like Linda, Sophie Rose, anyone else that has sent me their team. But on that note, guys, thank you for everyone who has been on the stream. Please don't be shy. Come back tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. for the Arsenal versus Brentford watch along, followed by boxing around the 8:30 mark, I reckon. It's Adam Aziz continuing his professional career in the boxing world versus Reyes. Caroline Dubious fights some other girl, obviously, and I think Adam Aziz's brother might be on the undercard. So it'll be boxing tomorrow, Arsenal versus Brentford, and then I'll probably go live for the third time, probably around 11 p.m. to have a boxing and a Arsenal-Brentford reaction. We'll all get a close look at David Raya tomorrow, guys. I reckon David Raya could possibly be a summer or the summer target after target for Arsenal Football Club, as he will then be a free. But the onus will be on Brentford to sell him this summer, I do believe. Word out of Brentford Football Club. It is time to start looking for replacements for Raya, as he has turned down up to 3 new contract offers. But shouts out to Yui, Hanhumi, Juma, Lumberkamp, WB, Liakers, Linda, all the real ones, Jean RB. Shouts out to absolutely everyone that's been in the stream today. AFC Governor, I'm waiting on your results as well. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to go into it no more. If you're in the game you're in, you've got to be in it to win it. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I'll see you at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. Arsenal versus Brentford. The watch along, and back in the evening for the boxing. Guys, peace out. God bless. I'll speak to you tomorrow. I can see Raya going United. The hay is getting old, isn't it? No, man. You got to be in it to win it. He's going Arsenal. Peace out, Yui. Love my Turkish bro.